right, let's get into this thing, huh? I'm your host, Anthony Cassese. Welcome back to Late Nights. Mandami, Trump, Papa T in the house. Papa Mandami, Trumpy Trump, Beeple crap, political differences, cultural indecisions. Not enough talking is happening. My God, do we have an episode for you tonight. I'm your host, Anthony Cassese. We got to get some housekeeping out of the way. First and foremost, I already filmed this episode, but my fucking phone died. So we have to do it all over again. This is the part where I lose my mind. Can you see me cracking up? I'm cracking up, man. I'm cracking up. People love seeing me crack up. They're like, oh, boy, there he goes. And they say, yeah, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with me? Yeah, man, what the hell's going on with you? You all right? You're being quiet. I'm like, oh, because I'm being quiet, I'm being a bad guy now. I don't talk enough for you or something? What's the issue? But we're back. It's late nights. I got a lot to say. We got to have a little drink first, right? Pinky first. Keep your pinky in the air. If you don't drink with your pinky in the air, what are you doing? You probably wipe from front to back and back to front, you weirdo. You probably think purple's a real color. Purple's not a real color. Yeah. I just pulled out a little Biden for you. Yeah. What a crazy week. I don't even want to talk about the politics, but it's like, how do you not? I mean, not just that, but Epstein's in the news. Shocker there. We're going to keep it brief today, but gosh, we got to get into it because I did a little boozing last night. Did a little extra boozing. I did enough boozing that at some point I said, God, if you make me undrunk, I swear I'll never do this again. It didn't work out, and that's my name, Jaeger Bombs. Hello. So we're back with Late Nights. It's a great weekend. We're going to be doing our thing. We're always doing our thing. I'm not sure what I'm doing this last week. It's been kind of weird this week, but there's been some developments. A certain somebody, a certain Marxist, a certain socialite, yes, a certain maybe cousin of Bernie Sanders went to a certain place that we probably didn't think he'd go to. You guessed it. What'd you guess? The White House. To see who? Papa T. I don't blame him. Papa T and Mandami. What the heck? Now, according to Beeple Crap, they're best friends. Beeple Crap, the famous artist that should definitely 100%, without a doubt, be one of the best artists on the planet. Very obscure type of art. It's very obscure. It's very abstract. It's so abstract that he even said that Mandami and Trump were best friends. Here it is. I think my favorite part about this art is that it says Melania across his arm. And here they are, a red guy and a blue guy. And in a perfect world, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be like that. And then I think to myself, why shouldn't it work? And I think some people are like a poison. Society is like a poison. They hate seeing solutions. Some people hate seeing solutions. Can you believe that? We're talking about solutions today on Late Nights. And I'm going to yap my brains out until I can't yap anymore. Because we got to. If you got to be a community speaker, I always say the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you stay silent, you're not Switzerland. You're as much of the problem if you're staying silent. But hey, don't add to it by causing more problems. I think it's great to see Mandami and Trump in the White House. Nothing like a little, stand up straight, my guy, huh? Shoulder to shoulder. Look at those two. Shoulder to shoulder in the White House. And it sounds like they have some big plans. I'm about it. I like the solutions. I'll do anything. I'll listen to anything. Tell me something good, Papa T. Everybody goes back to Papa T. Everybody. He looks at him like a proud stepson, right? He's like, oh, man, New York City mayoral elect. Yeah. But that's what happens when you need some money. So I guess Mandami need a little, right? Pull a little Uncle Joey at the family barbecue. Hey, come here. Come here, kid. Everybody's got that uncle. Come here, kid. And he says, come here, kid. He's probably blasted. Been drinking fucking Four Locos behind the shed. Come here, kid. Slips you a five-a-roo. Slips you a little five-a-roni. And then I ask myself, I say, Aunt, why do people hate this? Why do you hate seeing good things happen in this world? And that's the world we live in. If we don't agree with it, we just assume it's bad. It's screwed up. For all the political differences that we share, why does it matter? Who gives a goddamn rat's ass in hell? It's like the Epstein shit. It's like the Epstein shit. Okay, the DOJ released some more files, and, well, you guessed it. What's in there? Nothing! It's a black hole of nothing! There's no smoking gun. We know no more than we did a year ago. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You know what you should be worried about instead of Epstein? You should be worried about getting a job. Yeah. And stop drinking Four Locos. Stop drinking Four Locos because it's going to fucking make you go home and beat your wife. You got to stop that stuff. It's no good. You should be focused on getting a job. A job. I heard a guy the one day say, he says, "Yeah, I can't get a job. Nobody's hiring." Oh, fucking God. Yeah. Yep. And Epstein didn't kill himself. Here we are. It just happens like that. But I think to myself, who cares? And we got to say our piece in this world, guys. We can't be oppressed by the big guy. We got to drink our drinks. My favorite drink, Once Upon a Coconut. Once Upon a Coconut is not a proud sponsor of late nights, but hopefully one day, if I quench my thirst enough with their ferocious drink that was very backwards, very dyslexic, maybe one day we could strike maybe they'll be standing here in the studio with me. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Once Upon a Coconut. I'd love to invite them to the studio. I love this drink. There's no better drink, especially in the middle of the night. Oh, man. I'm a middle of the night kind of guy. 3 o'clock in the morning, they say the gates of hell open. They're not fucking playing. The gates of hell do open because I open my eyes and I beeline to the kitchen. Here I go. Dun, 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 dun. And I eat everything, but I also need a drink. I'm always thirsty. I'll drink a whole damn case of this Once Upon a Coconut, and I love these things. I've talked about them quite a bit on late nights, and I hope one day that I can work and be close to the people that create these drinks, because I'd like to stop paying for them. Keep your pinky in the air. Don't trust nobody that be drinking something without the pinky in the air. You got to keep the pinky in the air. It's like wearing purple, man. It's like wearing purple. The girls wear pink on Wednesdays. Why can't the guys wear purple on Saturdays? It's a Saturday thing. It's for the boys. I'm in my power. I'm in my power. I got a new I got a new chair. I almost had a stroke trying to talk, but that's all right. That's all right. Got to slow down. I'm a little excited. Did a little drinking last night. I don't drink. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't know a lot of people. I don't want to be around a lot of people. But when I do go out, I go a little crazy. I get a little excited about these things, these invites. And then I had to show up here and put together this episode. I'm like, oh my God, I hope people subscribe. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God, we got to talk about Epstein. But it's just like the same movie over and over. It's just like the third time rebooting it. We're just getting more and more black hole information. And I ask myself, why do people give a shit about Epstein? Why do you hate seeing good things happen in this world? Why do people hate seeing good things happen in this world? And why do people love seeing shit that literally benefits us to no degree? Losers. No job having asses. You people need to get fucking jobs, man. And stop sucking on the tit of society and blaming the world around you about why you can or cannot do anything. Because you can do anything you want in this world if you put your mind to it. Look at Mandani, socialite, Marxist. He did it. Now he's taking over freaking New York City. Hell, he was calling freaking Trump a fascist a week ago, and now he's freaking hanging out with him. And according to people crap, they're fucking friends. And that's late nights. That's what we're doing. We talk smack. I can't even help it. I'm not a bad guy. But I think we need to talk about these things. I think we do. Because I think we need to understand that even though we have political differences and we have religious disbeliefs and beliefs and a lot of oppressed other things that we tend to, right? We have to talk about it. Yap it out. Yap. People aren't talking enough. Everybody's in their world. You can't be in your world. Your phone's great, but your phone is not your world, dog. Your phone is not your world. You got to get out there, shake hands, kiss babies type shit. Yeah, some of that stuff. But I do like being on my phone sometimes, especially when I'm trolling people. I was never a big troll, but as I get older, I've become more of a troll because now I see through everyone's bullshit. Yeah, it took me a while, but now at the ripe age of 30, I realize one thing. You people are so full of shit. And I don't care. You know why? Because it doesn't matter what Epstein had going on, or Ghislaine, or frickin' Jon Stewart from his show, or Colbert, or Donald Trump, or Mandami, or some frickin' dude, the Prince of Sinai, or whatever. I don't care about them. I care about me, and you should only be focused on you. And that's the problem with this world. Everybody's not focused on themselves. They're focused about all this other stuff. You gotta put your phone down, get a job, start talking about what you believe in, say it to the world. Say it to the world. Excuse me. Can't even hold that in. Say it to the world. I did it a lot this last week on my Threads account. I like using Threads. If you don't follow me on Threads, make sure you subscribe to my Threads too. And subscribe to Late Night so that you can see these episodes every week. I love sitting down in the studio and I love yapping it up with you. It's a good time. I don't get paid to do this. Man, if they paid me to do this shit, you would be in for one hell of a fucking surprise. I swear to you, you don't have to pay me a lot, right? I'm a cheap date, you know? Pay me like, I don't know, give me like $1,000 an episode, you know? That's $4,000 a month. I could live off of that, barely, but I could live off of it, you know? And I would just, oh man, I would sit down with rocket ship on my ass, man. I would just be writing. I can't help the trolling though. I can't help it. I gotta let this stuff out. And I've had a long week. It's been a depressing week. It hasn't been great. And judging by some of the stuff in my Threads account, I needed a good laugh. And we all go back to Papa T, right? It all leads back to Papa T. All that we do. All that you do. Here's one of my favorites from the last week. Just got my $2,000 tariff dividend. Call me sir going forward. Did you get your tariff dividend? You didn't get your tariff dividend. I'll tell you why you didn't get your tariff dividend, guys. I'll let you know. There's no secret here. But here at Late Nights, we watch Fairly Odd Parents. Now, I know you probably think, what does Fairly Odd Parents have to do with your dividend? Well, I'll tell you what. If you watched Fairly Odd Parents, you'd know that Fairly Odd Parents has Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dimmadome. And that's why you didn't get your dividend, because Doug Dimmadome isn't your friend and he's not giving your dividend. So you got to yap it up. You better write to your local legislator and let them know that you too would like your tariff dividend. That same tariff you did not believe in, you want your handout. And hello, welcome to democracy. Here we are. Fascism's crazy. Speaking of fascism, I've got another good one for you. Just got my 10K. I just got my 10K TSA bonus check. Fascism is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up there. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Flight 192 coming in hot. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Flight 64. Beep boop, beep boop. Now I'm rich. Because I was a team player. Yeah, you're going to go places in life when you follow the unwritten rules of being a good person. Yeah, that's the purpose of Late Nights. It's not just to say it, but it's to embody the fact that you got to be a good person. Despite our political differences. Despite the fact that we deal with the institutions that oppress us. One institution that has oppressed me all goddamn week is Verizon. Thank you. Verizon. I hope somebody puts Verizon on notice. I had to call you, Verizon. I had to call you 10 times this week just to figure out how to use a goddamn gift card. And you know what my gripe was? It wasn't that you were so not helpful and there was basically no remediation or solution to my problem. What if my grandma called? What if my grandma called and she needed your help? She would never know how to use this technology. You've created deceptive platforms intentionally to misguide your customers. I feel attacked, and I took it out on this guy, Will from Boston. And I'm sorry, Will from Boston, if you're watching. He even said it to me at the end of our conversation on my call number 6. That was at least 2 hours. He said, yo, things got a little hot there for a second. Yeah, they did, Will, but thank you for helping me. It only took me a whole week, 6 phone calls, and a collective 10 hours to get to you. I really appreciate that $25 credit. I'm Anthony. We're here at Late Nights. There's no jokes about it. We live in a crazy world. Try to avoid the bullshit if you can. And just a little Ted Lasso tidbit. If it's got nothing to do with you, don't concern yourself. Don't worry about it. Move on. And drink your drink with your pinky held high and your head held high. Sit up straight. You deserve it. You deserve to crush this week. You deserve to feel so goddamn good about yourself. I want to eat you up. I'm gonna put you in my pocket and carry you around all day. That's how damn deserving you are. Pinky, I'm Anthony. It's late nights. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Have a good one.